You know we push up and cut it small. We make niggas bag back. Safe to say I'm in his hug. I'm the one they laughed at. He can play like he don't know. End up in a trash bag.
Between whisper and perfect sound.
I'm the motivation to the churches. Shit, I say I'm a motivation to the churches. Fuck it. They smoked this pops. 24 hours later, 4 hats drop. You know that. NoLimit, Lil Wet. Quadruple kid. Listen, man. Kick is in the description. The original link to the link to the original video I'm reacting to is in the description. You know, Instagram gonna be in the description. Check me out. I don't want to do too much talking, nigga. Send it to your cousin.
Red tape on the scene with head on my shot. That's what
I'm telling you.
Man, bro for sure don't play about his daddy. This YN's pops got smoked by 4 shooters.
I'm spinning shit by my pops too. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, folks. Ain't this? I'm just spinning, you know.
24 hours later, he caught 4 hats and get back for his daddy. And the craziest part, he beat all 4 bodies. Why? Because witnesses was too scared to testify. This is Lil Wet.
I ain't gonna lie, that gotta be a good feeling at the same time though. Like, think about it. Like, that gotta be a good feeling. You got get back by your pops. You went up 4. That's not the feeling. I mean, that's a... Call it what you want. But nigga scared to testify? Like, what the fuck? Nigga scared to get on the stand, nigga. I'll be happy as a bitch. Like, nigga, I ain't going to jail because y'all niggas scared to get on the stand. I imagine that, though. If I get on the stand, his ass know he gonna get wet. He gonna get whacked, so... Hey.
AKA
Drench
from NLMB. Before we start, smack that like button, gang, and keep rocking with me. You locked in with Hood Edition, and today we diving deep into the story of NoLimit Lil Wet. Government name Maurice Harris, aka Lil Wet or Wet 'em Up.
Them Harrises, look, Maurice had them Harrises go really good. I'm telling you, really go really Jeffrey Harris. You know that we really be blitzing. Hey, hey, don't get off on, man. Don't get off on Royal Shell, man. You know, don't cut out that street, man. You know that, yeah? Don't cut out that street, yeah?
Hey, Lil Wet or Wet 'em Up. Born back in '97, right in the heart of Terrortown, 78th and Kingston. That NoLimit territory. Out here, you don't choose the streets. The streets choose you. Lil Wet was born into it, not blessed. His dad,
for me, the streets chose me.
Dad was Jerry Jacobs, aka Big Wet, a real main face from NLMB, a high-ranking OG from back in the day who held massive respect on the east side. That was his daddy, his everything. The bond between them was tight, real deal love. Big Wet didn't just raise him. He showed his boy the ropes and taught him exactly how to move in these streets. So Lil Wet took that name from his pops and ran with it till this day. To understand the son, you gotta know the father. Big Wet wasn't just any OG. He was a certified factor for NoLimit. Man was a known stepper, booked twice for murder and got arrested 49 times by CPD.
The fuck? Hold on, nigga. Like, oh, you got booked twice for murder. Man got arrested 49 times by CPD. Yeah, nigga, we gonna put some out on the street to like, well, leave that nigga alone. Like, leave him unbothered. He say give him that, give it up. Nigga say get out his way, get out his way. Nigga got arrested 49 times. You don't care. That nigga love it. That nigga don't care. He adapted to his environment.
Booked 49 times by 12. Man was busy in the field. Him and OGs like White Folks and G Slim, those were the real generals of the set. Big Wet and G Slim were like left and right hands, running Terrortown and showing the shorties how to slang dope and tote straps. G Slim was the big boss, a legend out here. He was the father of Lil G Slim from NLMB, the brother of Kurt Mack from Snoblock/Dro City, and the uncle to Melly and Wu from 051 Young Money. But in 2017, G Slim was 40 when he got took out on accident by Mookie from NLMB while they were trading shots with Lakeside. With the old heads dropping or locked up, the torch fell straight to the youngins.
Nigga 40 years old in the shootout. But how you know that street shit? Niggas realize just be street niggas at heart. Nigga 40 years old in the shootout.
and Little Wet was already bred for it. See, G Herbo is his cousin, so Wet grew up right in the mix with Mally, Man Man, Merch Money, Cairo, Mad Max, Rock, and the rest of the crew. They had a whole pack of shorties getting into everything early. But Lil Wet, he was younger than them, but he was a straight menace. Active in the field since he was a little kid, he caught his first bullet before he turned 14. By the time he hit 18, man already had 29 arrests on his juvenile record, catching charges for everything from armed robbery to toting illegal pipes. First time CPD booked him, he was only 12 years old.
He's no stranger to CPD.
Harris has had 29 arrests. His crimes range from...
You know what I'm saying? When they say you just like your dad, nigga, they don't be lying. Like, when they say, like you know, nothing's coincidental in this world. This nigga daddy got arrested 49 times and got booked twice for murder. This nigga allegedly killed 4 niggas and got arrested 29 times. You telling me is not somewhat similar to his pops? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
armed robbery to
these niggas be born different.
Lawful firearm possession.
Like, bro, what do y'all be feeding these niggas in the right? Like, niggas come out the womb killing.
His first arrest was at the age of 12.
February 20th, 2012. It's a freezing, dark night, and a group of NoLimit shorties are just kicking it, chilling outside the liquor store on 79th and Kingston.
I'm not explaining.
A lot of these print-on-demand companies were just providing black shirts, black hoodies, white shirts, you know, just...
Lil Wet is only 14 years old, standing there on the block with the guys. Everything felt normal, until it wasn't. A beige whip slid up slow, windows rolled down, and shots started ringing out everywhere. 7 people got hit in seconds. Lil Herb, G Faro, and Little Wet all caught slugs, with Little Wet catching a hot one straight to the hip.
You know how it go on, war zone in Chicago. Enemies pulled up shooting, I got hit. I got hit actually in the foot, like it was minor. It was kind of big. It was like 8 of us got shot. Me, my younger cousin. My cousin was like 13, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, just to give you a little feeling of how it was. But it was like 8 of us that got shot that day.
But the physical pain was nothing compared to the heartbreak. His close homie Rock tried to run into the store, but got caught at the door, while Alamo got dropped right outside. They both lost their lives that night. The word on the street is Lakeside was behind that work. And for a 14-year-old Lil Wet, things just got entirely too real. Rock was...
You know what I'm saying? Nigga's 14 years old, shirtless, got shot, probably broke his arm on the block with a cat, with a little sling, dropping the rakes. Yeah, that nigga gonna grow up, he gonna be a killer. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he gonna catch it. Like, that nigga show lived up to it, you know, Quadruple nigga. That nigga...
Year-old Lil Wet, things just got entirely too real. Rock was the first homie his age to get taken by the ops. The pain went deep.
Yeah, my homie Lil Rock. Gang, that's a gang. I got hit on my hip.
Was that your first time getting shot?
No. She lost a real loved one behind, like, it been blood shit, you know? How that shit happened, I don't even know the definition of that shit. Like, for real. Like, it be f***ed up. Shit, yeah, that was the first time I witnessed some shit like that.
So, you know, now that you older, and it's been some time, like, is it easier when you think about it, or is it still the same?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit's still the same. I can't even say like it washed off or went away. That shit always gonna be there.
Wet went out and got Rock's name tatted on his arm.
Pain always gonna be there. Talk, bro. You lose a nigga, you lose a member, you lose somebody that's close to you that you love dearly, man. Shit gonna always be there. You never gonna forget about that.
And from that day, straight to this very moment, NLMB started repping Rock Block in his honor. By 2016, Lil Wet was a top factor, holding heavy respect on his set. Out here, you only get that type of rank one way, by putting in work. The streets started whispering that Lil Wet was catching hats with the top steppers. Allegedly, him and Mad Max slid on Black Mob, and he was right there with Merch Money catching hats on MTG 079. Whips were sliding and bodies were dropping back to back. But Lil Wet wasn't on the net self-snitching and claiming hats for clout. He stayed low-key and kept his mouth shut. Man was already way too hot in the eyes of CPD, so he let his work do the talking. By 2017, the East Side was a war zone, and a small maniac Blackstone set called Black Mob was putting in major pain on NLMB. The top stepper for their squad was Shooter Shells, a straight nightmare who grew up with nothing but the
I heard this nigga right here was getting belt to ass. I'm not gonna lie, and I heard he was doing this shit out the same car too. When they caught him, they overdid him. I'm not gonna lie, like they did a nigga like I ain't gonna lie, they did a nigga like how every nigga do a nigga if they lose their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? They lose their homie, especially how he died, you know. Do my homeboy, but they did, hey, go look up this nigga picture, it's on Google.
streets.
This nigga horrible.
Shells was already a legend for putting in heavy pain on NLMB's top factors like C-Mo, Pistol P, Richie Rich, and Kobe. Yeah, the exact same Kobe that G Herbo named his mixtape after, Ballin' Like I'm Kobe, who lost his life right by that infamous 79th McDonald's. With 4 bodies already under his belt, Shooter Shells was looking for the ultimate score. On March 29, 2017, he and 3 other Black Mob steppers, allegedly SGH, Shorty Hit, and Trap Mo, spotted Jerry Jacobs, aka Big Wet, Little Wet's dad, walking down the 79th Street in South Phillips. 4 shooters hopped out of a dark whip and let it spray. Big Wet got hit heavy in the stomach and the side of his body, fighting for his life all the way to South Shore Hospital. But by 3:40 a.m., the OG was pronounced dead. Shooter Shells just caught his 5th body, rapping about his count on tracks and openly dissing.
Like, that's kind of weird. How the hell do you know this nigga got 5 bodies though? Like, what the fuck are you on, dude? I'm not saying you federal though, because obviously everybody else be saying this shit. How the fuck do niggas know that? I know they be incriminating themselves, but like, damn, y'all niggas really be, like, y'all niggas, what the fuck? Like, y'all niggas be specifically knowing these niggas got 5. And then if they do say, like, y'all believe these niggas? Like,
when the news hit Lil Wet that his pops was gone, that rage had that man completely blind. He wasn't thinking straight. He went crazy, and he was acting off pure, raw emotion. He didn't care about looking for the specific ones that did it. All he wanted was blood from any ops. If you repped a rival block, you were a target. So just hours later, on March 30th, 2017, Lil Wet strapped up with Mad Max, NLMB's most feared stepper. They went lurking just a mile away from where Big Wet got hit, over on 75th and Coles. They spotted some guys at Nadia's Fish and Chicken. It was 4 people, Emmanuel Stokes and Edwin Davis, 2 guys from Sino City, and 2 shorties who were brothers, Dylan Jackson, aka KD, and Raheem Jackson, aka Rocco, from Stony Spot. They weren't the ones who did Wet's dead. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But to Lil Wet, they were ops, and that was good enough. At around 3:30 p.m., in broad daylight, it was pure madness on 75th. Mad Max stayed behind the wheel as the getaway driver, watching his back, while Lil Wet hopped out and started letting it spray. As 2 of them tried to run inside the restaurant, Wet pulled the door open and took them out right on the spot. The other two brothers, Rocco and KD, ran out into the street, running for their lives. But Lil Wet hopped back in the whip with Mad Max, chased him down, and caught both of them in 2 separate parking lots. 4 hats in one single run, only hours after losing his dad.
Oh, no. That nigga is a mad man. Like, first of all, you didn't even kill in the ops. Like, you didn't even go to their hood and try to kill no niggas from there. You just went to the hood you went to the spot your dad got killed at. It was like, fuck it, they ops. These 4 niggas about to get it. Shot these 2 niggas, went, pulled the door. Where the fuck you going? Killed them. Then hop back in the car with your nigga. Chased them. Killed these niggas in 2 separate parking lots. How the fuck you do that? Like, you was committed to these 4 heads. Like, that young nigga was
The
committed.
East Side had never seen anything like it.
Near 75th and Coles in the South Shore neighborhood, where at first CPD thought they were investigating 3 people shot and killed, but a 4th body was later found. I want to show you some video of what this scene looks like right now. Police have been focusing their attention around a neighborhood fast food restaurant called Nadia's. CPD says a man walked up to the restaurant and started shooting. 2 people were shot inside the restaurant and 1 was found outside. Again, police originally were investigating this as 3 people shot, shot, but then police roped off a new scene where another body was found in a nearby backyard. That's when they pushed us back even further at that point as they checked out the scene. I spoke to a woman who discovered that fourth body. She describes what she saw.
Want to know someone's criminal past? Search millions of records instantly, from arrests to active warrants.
That nigga caught full.
I saw a man sitting up dead, shot on the tree. He's sitting up. He's just sitting up, dead. He's right there.
Because it was a broad daylight drill, Lil Wet went out there completely maskless. He went out there strictly on pure emotion for his dad. Witnesses inside Nadia's restaurant saw his face clear as day. Just days later.
Oh, no. And then he got out too. Ain't no, this nigga got saved by the grace of God, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no way this nigga bashless and they just get killed 4 niggas, bro. And then you did it because you lost your dad. Like, you just, like, whoever get it, fuck it. Hell, that nigga different.
CPD moved in and booked the 19-year-old in South Suburban Blue Island. 12 slapped him with a quadruple murder charge, put his juvenile record on blast everywhere, and threw him in the slammer with no bond.
We do have some breaking news this morning. Chicago police have named the man they're charging with a quadruple murder in South Shore.
Made the arrest last night and named the suspect early this morning. Maurice Harris is looking at 4 counts of first-degree murder. The 19-year-old is accused of being the triggerman in 4 homicides on the 2700 block of 75th Street last Thursday. Police say Harris opened fire in Nadia Chicken and Fish restaurant, then again in area parking lots. The killings took the lives of 19 and 20-year-old brothers, as well as 2 other men.
Last Thursday, 4 men were shot at a South Shore restaurant. Emmanuel Stokes and Edwin Davis were shot multiple times inside. And brothers Dylan and Raheem Jackson were shot in their backs as they tried to escape.
12 was running straight to the media, saying it was an obvious get back for his dad, Big Wet. Bro was staring down the barrel of over 24 counts, including murder and attempted murder.
He is just 19 and charged with a quadruple homicide. This is Maurice Harris. Police say the teen, who is no stranger to law enforcement, gunned down 4 people near 75th and Coles last week. The reason? Police say it appears to be retaliation for his father's murder a day earlier. CBS 2's Suzanne Lemonnier reports.
Police say Maurice Harris's father, Jerry Jacobs, was a documented gang member who was arrested 47 times in the past. Jacobs was shot to death a day before the quadruple homicide happened near 75th and Coles.
I don't have the motive for why Jerry Jacobs was killed, but I mean, it's a reasonable belief. Jerry Jacobs is murdered, then 24 hours later, his own son goes and kills 4 people. So obviously, those 2 incidents are related.
19-year-old Harris is now charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder.
3 witnesses to this quadruple murder identified Maurice Harris as the shooter.
Prosecutors say Harris is a documented gang member with an extensive juvenile record.
As we've seen too many times before here in Chicago, he's no stranger to CPD.
Harris has had 29 arrests. His crimes range from armed robbery to unlawful firearm possession. His first arrest was at the age of 12.
If someone would do a deep analysis into this...
I'll just side though, like, if this is a girl brother though, think about it though. So say a girl brother home, right? With the nigga, do you see him? Like, all right, so say you play with a girl and her brother home, but then you look him up and niggas get to send like, oh, you play with her brother? Nigga get to send this picture, but quadruple, nigga killed 4 niggas, 29 arrests, armed robbery. You know what I'm saying? Then nigga just be, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to, you get the goddamn it say, I didn't mean to play with you like that.
If someone would do a deep analysis into him as a juvenile, it would be no shock that we're here talking to you today about this.
Tips led police to an address in Blue Island where Harris was taken into custody. He's being held without bond.
It looked like he threw his whole life away over his pops. And for Lil Wet, it was like everything just went black. He just lost his father, and now he was facing life in jail at only 19 years old. As soon as the news hit the streets that Lil Wet caught 4 hats, the ops from Black Mob and KTS started heavily mocking and dissing his name. KTS Dre from Lakeside hopped on IG Live, laughing and saying they caught the wrong ones.
Oh yeah, Lil Wet, go water your daddy, ho, nigga. talking about? Bitch, nigga. Came home, boy, all them innocent ass, all that shit, all innocent people, boy. That's another thing, y'all ass be weird as hell. Them all innocent motherfuckers, man. Y'all be acting like a fucking did some shit. Shut up. That motherfucker ain't cried about none of them people. But probably they mamas, nigga.
To make it crazier, Shorty hit from Black Mob, who was allegedly one of the 4 shooters on the hit that took Big Wet out, even hopped on a track, directly dissing Lil Wet and his pops.
Way before I smashed it. Heard they drenching niggas, treat that nigga like his daddy. I heard they semi-deep would turn this semi-automatic.
Lil Wet sat in that cell for 3 years, kept his mouth completely shut, and never snitched on Mad Max. Just 3 months after he got booked, his homie Mad Max and the NLMB hit squad allegedly went out and caught the real get back for Big Wet. On July 10th, 2017, they caught shooter shells from Black Mob lacking. They overdue him, putting 16 bullets into his face alone. It was one of the most brutal responses the city had ever seen. While Lil Wet was doing...
Nigga, that was the most... God, look how happy he was when they found out his homies killed the nigga that killed his pop. That nigga, that bitch turned up. I mean, that bitch dropped. Nigga, let me find out my pops is smoking and the niggas who did it get smoked. My homies did it. Man, that bitch. GDK like a motherfucker, that bitch. Goddamn it, all time BDK. But look, I'm saying though, like, man, I already know.
That 3-year stretch, bro was a straight menace in the county. He was always on that same type of time, fighting, and even caught another charge behind bars for throwing up signs on camera.
Sergeant Nano, star number 3168. We have identified the detainee who refused to give his name or statement. It is detainee Harris. Maurice Harris, ID number 2015-092-1218. You want to tell me your name now?
You just said it, shit. What I gotta tell you?
Want to tell me your ID number?
You just said it. What I gotta tell you for?
Okay, detainee is being uncooperative again.
Hey, nigga be stupid. They say, oh, you just said it. What I gotta tell you for? You just said it. What I gotta tell you for? That nigga, like, he be treating the police. Police know what they be doing. They be trying to, like, goddamn, what's it called? Like, eggs, you know, like, nigga, you know you said it. What you mean?
Detainee Harris, Maurice Harris, ID number 2015-092-1218. We're gonna end the attempted statement.
Meanwhile, his cousin G Herbo tapped in and paid for a top-tier lawyer. That's when the street chest started moving. See, Nadia's Fish and Chicken restaurant sits right next to NoLimit territory, a hood full of heavy steppers. The word on the porch is the guys ran down on the restaurant and made it plain. If you go to court and point them out, you're getting left just like them other 4. When trial time came in June 2020, the witnesses suddenly caught a major case of amnesia. They didn't remember a single thing, or they just didn't show up to the courthouse at all. Without anyone willing to take the stand, the state didn't have a case. One afternoon, Lil Wet was just sitting in his cell, fast asleep, when they suddenly woke him up for an emergency Zoom court. Just like that, the judge dismissed every single charge. Due to a lack of evidence, Lil Wet walked out of jail a free man off a quadruple homicide. Right outside the county gates, the whole gang was waiting for their homie, turned up and celebrating a massive win.
I know they had a BP.
That shit got long, shorty.
That nigga long as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to my well, I ain't gonna say that long. I might use to cut my shit this year that long.
He returned to the block as the top factor for No Limit for standing tall and staying silent. Lil Wet tapped straight into the music, changing his name to Drench, and every track he dropped was touching 1 million views off his street clout alone. Because when you beat 4 bodies, that's heavy street credit.
Be back out here. No doubt. Phone up fresh out. Anything might happen to you.
Anything.
Anything. All type of shit.
Whatever you want to happen.
You never know when.
Damn. Chill out, man.
Then you open up your shirt. Oh,
Oh
shit.
my God.
Damn.
Oh my God. Look at my arm.
Boy, say I catch me lagging out here.
My baby.
Like that.
My baby.
I bet you like Big Tuck too.
Oh, my baby tweaking. My baby tweaking. Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, niggas don't be going, bro. Y'all think that bitch don't be on there. That bitch be tucked. They just got that bitch tucked perfect. I'm telling you, bro. Niggas ain't going, bro. If you ain't got that bitch on, you try to die. I'm just saying, because you'll never know what go on in this world. Motherfucker run up on you, kill you for nothing. Nah, that bitch on. She heard me robbing me. Why motherfucker you thinking them pictures that you'll be just, they don't be flexing, they don't got it on. That bitch be on them. You just can't see it. I'm telling you. What's on them? I'm telling you.
Crazy. What's wrong? Crazy. Whole ass coming off, ain't it, big bro? Oh, fun of the week.
Herbo started taking him everywhere as his official muscle.
There's remorse, right? I'm here with No Limit, wet him up. You hear me?
Yeah,
nah, the name speaks for itself. Drench.
Quadruple kid, man.
Huh? Yeah. Drip gang? Drench gang.
Drench gang.
Oh, yeah, I know what that means. Yeah. Do your niggas drenched, yeah?
I gotta go to this video.
Yeah, your niggas get drenched with no rain, yeah?
Flying on private jets to the BET Awards and hitting the studio with Chief Keef, Lil Uzi Vert, 21 Savage, and Wallow.
You gotta watch on the table and watch on their wrist.
Nobody in the industry was going to play with Herbo when they knew he had a documented 4-time stepper sitting right.
My damn, I ain't gonna lie. Out of all them rappers who be having killers next to him, I say Dirt, Herbo. It's some other rappers, but I just can't name some on top of my dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't play with no nigga I know neither. One nigga I know next to him got 4. And a nigga next to him I know probably got 2. And the other nigga behind him probably got about like 3. Some shit like that. But he got 4. Oh yeah, get the fuck away from him. We ain't gonna take nothing from him when he around.
Next.
That nigga ain't scared to catch 5. He's willing to catch a 5th one.
Bro went from fighting life in a dog cell to leveling up with the biggest stars in the game. Even Lil Durk showed him love, rapping, "Don't sweat when you see wet, he leave you wet, wet." Shout out to Drench. Fresh out the county gates in 2020, Lil Wet and Cairo didn't just go back to the block. They started a whole new wave. They birthed a new subset right out of NLMB called Drench Gang. See, Drench Gang is the exact same thing as O Block's Get Back Gang. It's a small, tight clique of top factors and young shorties. And the rules are simple. You cannot claim Drench Gang if...
Imagine being in a game with like, you know, it's like 300 of y'all, but y'all all got like different sets, you know what I mean? Shorty Gang, Jeffrey Hood, Marlo World, you know what I'm saying? But they all different cliques. This clique probably got 30 niggas, this clique probably got like 15, this clique probably got like 10, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
You don't put in work. You gotta be a certified stepper to even say the name. Right at the front lines of this new set was Mally. Mally and Lil Wet were like twins, locked in since they were kids. Now Mally is a small dude, only 5'3", but he was a giant in the field. Word on the street is Shorty already had 4 hats to his name. In October 2020, just months after Wet got his freedom, Lil Wet and Mally went on a run. Wet was behind the wheel of a silver Chrysler 300, and Mally was in the passenger seat. They caught up with their main ops, MTG-079, the same set that took out Capo back in 2015. On October 13th, over on the 7,000 block of South Shore, it was pure smoke. Lil Wet spotted Deshaun Fletcher, aka Jeezy from MTG079. Wet cleared the path and Mally popped clean out the sunroof with a switch, spraying down Jeezy's whip. Jeezy died from his injuries days later, but 12 was working fast. Surveillance cameras at a park.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Then they popped up the sunroof with a fucking switch. Oh, nah, that nigga swinging. Hold on. That bell. Fan for the parking garage. That a male black with long braids with a yellow hoodie. Letters on the front of the hoodie. Exiting elevator and walking to her garage with a silver Chrysler. Need to be Harris. In a yellow hoodie, still driving.
Garage on Lake Park Avenue called Lil Wet clear as day, rocking a bright yellow hoodie, stepping out of an elevator and jumping right back into that Texas plated Chrysler 300 hours after the drill. Wet's name went straight into the police report as the driver. By August 2021, 12 moved in. Mally got booked for the body and hit with heavy gun charges.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty amazing, right?
Nigga ain't getting no
the Sony True RGB.
Right now, Mally is sitting behind a wall, serving a 20-year sentence for the murder of Jeezy. He won't see the bricks again until 2040. Drench Gang lost to Top Factor, but the name was already cemented on the east side. While Lil Wet was taking the music serious under that Drench name, he never truly left the streets. He was rapping exactly what he was living, and Drench Gang was still out here moving heavy.
We fuck them up and chase them down. They out that deep, let's switch the crown. We hit that cut, don't make a sound. Just pop out quick and blow them down.
Word on the street is the set was allegedly tied to a whole lot of major smoke, including that infamous hit where KTS Dre got stood over and hit 64 times straight outside the county gates, a drill Lil Wet was allegedly right there for. He even hopped on tracks dissing KTS Dre, Von, and Rio, letting the streets know exactly where he stood.
But the ass got drenched. The ops claim Bill game, bitch, I'm drenched. Draco ass got drenched. I ain't just not off that Drake in the bench like water, Glock I switch.
He was likely on a lot of drills, but he never claimed a thing because 12 knew exactly what it was. They were on Drench's trail heavy, just waiting for anything to stick because they couldn't stomach the fact that he beat 4 bodies and walked out scot-free. And in 2024, the trap shut. The feds pulled up on a residence located at 720 West 47th Street, apartment 4D, which was his girlfriend Pretty Low's spot. 12 wasn't even pulling up for Lil Wet first. They actually raided her apartment because she was on the hook for a $250,000 federal fraud and scamming play. Lil Wet just so happened to be staying there after a show in Detroit and got caught.
These hoes be so thick, these hoes be having Gucci bags, these hoes be thick as hell. They be taking all these pictures on Instagram. You be like, damn, how they be making all 5,000 followers, 10K, 30K? How you be got all these followers? You be scamming. Tell you, you'll be scamming, bro. Oh, if you be like this, be scamming. Then you see these hoes like this, then you gonna be see their ass just like this in the fucking prison. Fucking watch on their wrist. Cause they gonna be scamming.
Right up in the middle of her jam. They came there for a scammer, but walked out with the biggest factor in NLMB. When the feds blew the door, they saw Lil Wet lean out the window and toss his pipe onto the roof. They recovered it right out of a pile of snow, a Glock pistol loaded with 17 live rounds with a switch on it. You already know the feds do not play with switchies. They were looking to max him out with 10 years, pure revenge over that quadruple homicide. When it went to court, the prosecutors went crazy trying to keep him locked down without bond. They literally played his own music videos like Death and Murder Man right in front of the judge, using his own lyrics to prove he wasn't just rapping, he was living it. Bro beat the craziest odds in Chicago history just to get caught up over a switchy at his girl spot. Now, the tables have completely turned. Jail calls leaked out of Lil Wet talking to Big Op about how rough the feds are treating him, saying they hating on him, and he hadn't even eaten in 6 days. He went from private jets with Herbo right back into a cold cell, fighting a federal jam that ain't so easy to shake. But this is Chicago. The craziest part about it, Right while I'm cutting this dot, Lil Wet just touched down. After doing 2 years behind the wall, bro beat the feds and got released just 3 days ago on June 18, 2026, beating 4 bodies in a federal switchy. The no-limit factor is officially back on the bricks. So that's the story of No Limit Lil Wet. If you want to see the story of No Limit Cairo, it's already live on the channel. You're locked in with Hood Edition. We out.
Naomi's enjoying the sweet sound of earning.
Like, comment, subscribe, send it to your little cousin, nigga. Hey, that nigga D, he called 4. I ain't fucking with that yet. Hey, like, comment, subscribe.